Hello there, it's me, earthmanbrick, and we're back with another scratch build. And what we've done is we've taken some card, let me find a piece of card, and I've decided to make a clothing store. I'll just take this piece of card. And the idea is that I want to have those tables like you get at Primark and such like, in most of your clothing stores, where you have your shirts and your t-shirts. They're all in a big pile. So they're all folded up, but they're in a pile. So the idea is that we just take a small square of card and we fold it up a few times to make that kind of a pile. And then we get the pile-on effect with it. There you go, something like that. And then, you know, you would cut it down so it's exact kind of square shape. And then on the top of it, just using some of your classic, see, I've got some here, milliput, and then just sculpt on a little shirt design, something not unlike these. Very basic. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel here or anything. So yeah, I thought, okay, a little pocket shirt, a couple of indentations for buttons, good enough. Because all you need is just a basic kind of proxy, and you can see how that folding up the card kind of works there, works in our favor, makes it look like folded laundry. And we've made a mold of it since. And you can just pop these out now. There's your kind of end result. Yeah, and it's the towels there, you can see them. Turned out not too bad. I've just put it onto an old piece of MDF, an old push out, and those are just some old beads we've stuck on just to lift it up a bit. And that's just some, this is just cardboard, and then this is just some wallpaper. It actually looks a bit like, what is this, like a shabby chic. It's also a bit like concrete, which is nice. And then these are just, I've cut out of card and then just put in a few lines, just to give that impression that these are, you know, shirts and towels and things. And then this is just your clear food packaging. What you do is you just score it, a nice line across, and then it'll allow you to fold it at a nice sharp angle, like we've done there, and then we've just glued it on. You can see all those towels and the shirts. Helps if you do sort of jumble them up. You see, that's not quite as effective as these ones. These ones do look a bit more ramshackle, like this. You'd have to go through the pile in order to get the color or the type that you wanted. But yes, that's just our basic kind of storefront there. And I've got all these old buttons and such like from old shirts that I was had to dispose of. And I thought, yeah, if I put some glue on some buttons and things here, it looks like that's part of this theme of the store. And the idea is that it'll just take the corrugation from your coffee cups and things, you know, like your Starbucks, little insulation, make a little shutter there, stick on some acetate, some more of this clear food packaging stuff, and then just grab some of these classic cable ties, and then just you know, make up some banding along the corners and such, and make a little door frame there. It should be good enough as a storefront. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have some card coming over the back there, folded around the top, and then just a little bit over the front here, and then I can make a sign. Now, I don't actually have any signage to put on this store, so I'm going to rely on this, which is one of our classic go-tos, which is old toy catalogs and such like, because these things are riddled, absolutely riddled with lots of logos. So there you go, there's a classic one, big steps. What does it mean? Nobody knows. Is it a shoe store? Probably. Is it a clothes store? Probably not. So let's find a good one for a shoe store. Thomas and Friends? No, it's PJ Masks. Yeah. There you go. There's a good one. Melissa and Doug. That'll do as a perfect little sign. And what we'll do is we'll just ever so delicately with our scissors, not use them, and then just tear it out. Just rip the shit out of the catalogue, and then we'll cut and glue that on for our sign. Melissa and Doug. What does it sell? Well, hopefully not these children. I hope it's not human trafficking. Oh my goodness! Is that what this is all about? Probably not. Anyway, shouldn't joke about these things. Terrible stuff. So, I'm gonna get finishing this up, add on our sign, and then we'll have a final look at it. Bye for now. Hello again, it's me, and we're back. And here it is, all done and dusted. And yes, you can see it all there. We've used the old shirt buttons to give it a sort of a nice little visage and add in a little bit more detail, because I think if we just added loads more shirts and things, it wouldn't have had the same appeal. We got this little closed sign there. That was from the PPE catalogue. For the door sort of handle there, we've just used a bit of cable tie feed, just from a smaller section of cable tie. And cable ties just for the archway there. Everything else has been glued together, and then I've glued on extra pieces of card just around certain areas. Not bothered tarting out the back, but yes, quite happy with the end result. And we got this from our Smith's Toy catalogue, and I think that worked out pretty nicely. The only issue was that you couldn't make out the lettering very well. I know, for a logo in a toy magazine, I was expecting it to be actually professional to some degree. So what I've done is I've gone in with a black pen and just sort of accentuated some of these letters just to help them stand out a bit more. And it's really worked. So I'll be able to use this as a store interior for, like, inside a shopping mall or something, or as a store exterior, so one that would be facing outside in the street. But yes, quite pleased with the end result, and we've got plenty of these extra towels and shirts and things, and it'll just be a case of, bulking this out with beads or whatever else and old bits of MDF to make lots of little tables, and then we'll actually be able to have an interior of the store, potentially. But I can do that in my spare time. No rush for that. I just wanted to get this done. So, that's all I've got for you today. Thanks again for watching, and bye.